Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. I'm so glad you could rejoin me again here. I'm ready to get started today because today we're going to be working behind me and finally build up the ceiling, the roof, and everything. The final culmination of this Skyforge. All the places where all this green energy is going to. We're going to build this massive energy with swirling mists of goodness up in the sky. It's going to be great. We're going to do the inside, and we're going to do all the roofing area all around. It is going to be amazing. I cannot wait to get started, and I have some very large horns on my head. Thank you for noticing. But before we get started, I want to show you guys what I've been up to here. Last episode, ow! I want to show you guys what I've been up to since last episode. We did the villager trading area, and we got some of our friends up here. Check it out. Look at all of them. All right, most of them are ones I brought up from below, but we got a couple new ones as well. We have our diamond pick guy here. He is the efficiency 2 on breaking 2, fortune 1. I don't even think I want him, honestly. You know, in fact, you know what? In fact, I know I don't want this guy, so let's just go ahead and... Wait. Where's the block? Where's the block? Goodbye. Oh, have a nice... Oh, I didn't take him out of the cart, though, so he's just going to be sitting down there. Oh, well. He'll get eaten by a zombie. That's all good. We didn't like him anyways. This guy here is decent, E3, U3, so he's okay, but what I really want is like an Unbreaking 3 plane, so I don't have to, so I can just put my efficiency on it, or like an Unbreaking 3 Silk Touch Pick would be nice too. But we got this guy. Look at this. We got a Protection 4, Mending 10. So Protection 4 books are pretty rare. I've yet to see one. And then Curse of Binding, no. And Mending for 10. Hello, that guy is a definitely keeper. We have our Efficiency 4 we brought up. Our Silk Touch for 15 that we brought up. We got a great new farmer over here. He's got some really nice trades there. I'm going to put more farmers up here. Actually, this is the great farmer here. He's pretty good at least. 18, which is cheap. 15 and 16 are super cheap. And then 9 is cheap. And 9 is cheap. So he's just got cheap on all 4 of the primaries. We're going to do some more trading, I think, later today. And I've been crafting some... Oh, hello. Get those out of there. And then we got a couple guys over here, I think. What do we got? Sharpness. This guy will probably go. But... Sharpness, nice way to spell sharpness there. He's probably going to stick around for a little bit until we get a better sharpness. I want to get a sharpness 5. I don't even know what he is, sharpness 3 or something. Who knows? We got another mending. This was our original guy with the fortune here and a sweeping edge for 27. So some of these are good. Some of these are just placeholders until we get better. But getting them up this little doodad here actually worked really well. So I'm going to be probably doing that a little bit more later. And like I said, doing some trading. Just want to show you guys and get you up to date on what's going on in here. But as I mentioned, today is the day we are going to work on the roof. Apparently I left an opening in this little area here. How can I get in here? What's the best way? Can I break you? Excellent. Let's break you. Where is he? Where is he? I know he's in here somewhere. I see you. How's it going? Oh, now they're killing each other. How was your fun time? Oh, look, there's like 50 in here. Jeez. Okay, maybe we should put like a torch in here or something. I wonder how many of those other ones I missed. Oh, I'll have to fill them up. All right, so let's talk real quick about the plan here. So this is going to be a repeat for some of you guys because I've been talking about these plans for most of the season now, but for those who don't know, we've got our 4 corners here, okay? And they're all going to be spewing out this energy. Like I've kind of got here, this gaseous form here is the idea with like little particles coming off and everything to show it kind of dissipating into the air around it. Really cool stuff. We're going to have that on all 4 sides. And then in the middle here, I'm thinking of having like a big green energy crystal, almost like a prism or something. If you're familiar with, like, if you guys have played The Sims, you know that little green crystal they get above their head or something like that? I haven't played it in a while, but I don't know what it's for. But something like that little thing, but much bigger with much more color contrast and shadows in it. Maybe that's going to be the hardest part for sure. And then all this gaseous energy is going to kind of swirl around it and merge into it and kind of ride up into it or whatever, which I think should turn out good. I really have no idea, though. That's going to be an experimental thing. And then other than that, we obviously got to put a complete roof on this thing here. You know, we got to cover up all this stuff right here, cover up the backside of that. I mean, it's, you know, make the whole thing spawn proof. It's going to be definitely a challenge in itself here. But I think the order of operations is roof first, get that looking good, and that'll let me know at what height I think I want the crystal to be. We'll build the crystal, and then once we have that, then we can tie in the energy swirlies into it. So yeah, let's go. All right, so the first thing I want to do here is get some border along the top of the roofs on the outside. Going with the same design I've used in a lot of places before, upside down stairs with reverse stairs kind of on top of it and slabs in the middle. Put a couple spikes in various places, but pretty much just holding the pattern here and carrying things around to kind of close off the outside and how things will look from the side. Then we're starting the wings here. There's four sections here. Now the idea is I want to have a red nether brick base with regular nether brick fire pits on top of it, okay? You can see I kind of messed up there a little bit, but and we're also doing a little bit of slopes from those pillars on the sides. That's just the two sides, not the front and the back. Now the fire pits are there for a couple of reasons. The first and kind of important reason, I guess you could say, is that there's a couple places right above the storage room there where there's redstone, which you can see, and I cannot place blocks at the level I want, so I had to lift them up. But that's okay because it adds a little bit of decoration, plus it provides the much needed lighting because I don't want mobs spawning on my roof here because I am going to leave the opening in the middle and I want to still be able to fly through that, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Over here, we're just tightening up the back here, the back of the helmet from the Dark Warlord guy. Doing my best to kind of round things out a little bit. I don't like the flat wall, so we go with a little bit of design here. I do a column of redstone and 2 columns of lava. You can see right there with some fence gate in front, just to kind of make the wall seem not so drab. And then again, starting the fire pits over here. This wall presents some even more problems, which I think I might need to change as well, but still same design, nether brick with solid blocks on the corners and stuff with the my little red lightsabers along the outside of it. And then the front as well here, same design, or same concept, but a little bit different design because the front is a couple blocks wider than the back. You can also see I like using redstone there underneath the fire. Again, we have fire tick off on the server, which of course means the fire will never go out. Yeah, okay, we're looking good. I'm liking this so far. So I really like the fire pits. I like the red nether brick base. It keeps to the whole theme of the build, obviously. We're not changing our palette just because it's the roof or anything. But I'm liking things. All right, so there's 2 things left I got to address. One is the middle, which we'll get to in a minute, and that's going to be the best part of this roof, I think. The other one is back here, and this is just angering me, okay? So you can see I've already started to mess with things a little bit from the time-lapse there. But so here's the deal. We got the storage room is right here, and I can't place red nether brick in some of these spots. Like I can't put it on top of there because it'll create a burnout torch. Can't do it there because there's redstone. Can't do it right here. That was a slab. I can't do it here because it'll clip that line. So I think these fire pits I originally designed need to go, and I think I need to make them bigger like this. Again, this is why these fire pits are kind of here, or one of the reasons is because of the storage room here. So, but they also provide some good lighting. So let's see if I bring this guy out here, do another of that, maybe break that, and then do something like this. I don't know, and I'll have to figure out where it's going to meet. This is probably going to turn into 2 fire pits, maybe. We'll see. I still have the final problem that I can't put a solid block there. So right there and right there, I'll have to put slabs, which you don't even really look back there that much. So who cares, I guess. You know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So I will adjust these fire pits here off camera and probably make it a double or something. But the thing I really want to do, which I think is going to be exciting here, let's extend this a little bit more like this here. Some more down here, here, and here, okay? What I want to do with this roof, okay? So above us is going to be this super powerful energy crystal with this swirling vortex of raw energy and everything. So what I want to do is make it look like the roof here above my storage room was just ripped right off. Just lifted off in the most rough, like the energy just sucked it in and just got black holed right into that vortex or something. That's the kind of look I want to go with. So to do that, I'm going to go with, I think, some detailing with like a bunch of slabs, maybe some stairs here and there. Kind of bring this in, like it's just going to be random noise, but we're going to go at different heights and stuff. So we may have something like that, you know, maybe some more like this, and then maybe even some stairs. Let's see, where are my stairs at? We may do something like, let's see, if I maybe do something like that, and then slabs. I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing this justice here, but I want it to be all scraggly and then have extra bits like coming off like that and everything. I think it'll look good. Can I get that one? Something like that. So this looks like trash right now, but I'm gonna really put some time into it and kind of massage this until it starts to look good. And I think it'll be good. I'll be able to fly right through my ripped off ceiling to get into my storage room, which is kind of a feature I want to retain. I am pleased with this. Yes, okay, I think I definitely accomplished the ripped off look here. It's hard. The perspective is very weird from up here. It's the kind of thing that only looks good as you fly by, I think, but flying by is hard showing what's going on. But I think I got the good, like the just ripped off, or all rough edges and everything. Like a hole was just blasted through, like something fell on it or something. Maybe I don't know. I think it looks good there. And we redid these fire pits over here, made them a double. Basically, just copied the ones on the side there. So the backs, minus those 2 squares there, which we do not speak of, are all clean and everything. And it's really just the front here where I started to add some noise and some kind of some damage and stuff, which I think is good. I think it's good. And I can also just fly down in here now as well. I added upside down stairs all the way around here to keep it neat on the inside. I put the slabs above the chest to kind of stop the, so you can't see through there and everything. So we're looking good. And now this transition here looks like it's almost just going to take care of itself, honestly. I still kind of want to do something here, but we'll see. I don't have any ideas for today. But I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I can just kind of do my whole, above and away and fly out of here. It's really nice. All right, so let's talk about this crazy energy crystal that's going to be in the sky here with all the energy swirling around it. Now, obviously it's going to be green, but I want to make it many shades of green. I mean, we're going to use that color, the lime. It's going to be all mostly lime, but I think there's a bunch of colors we can use, and I want to get it to have like different shadows and stuff in it if possible. How big it's going to be, I have no idea. I want it to be definitely taller than, where the energy comes out there. So, I mean, I can't point here because it doesn't really do any justice here, but maybe, I don't know, 20, 30 blocks above, like pretty good height above there. And I want it to be big enough where all this swirling energy doesn't feel like it's swirling into this little weeny kind of crystal thing. It's got to be decent size. So getting the right size is going to be tricky. All right, so blocks that we can use here. Let's see. We got that. We got that and the powder. So we actually have 4 here, right? Concrete, powder, and glass. Okay, so glass is going to be the outside to give it that shimmering look. I mean, we're going to have that, of course. But then we've got 3 blocks for inside. That's kind of my brightest color. Then I've got that, that's our go-to, which we've been using everywhere now, which is the glass in front of the powder. But then I think I'm going to also bring in some of the wool here, because it's close enough, and you're never going to get that close to this crystal. And we're going to have glass in front of, all of it. Or I think those 3 together will give me just some nice variance. And then the other thing I was thinking, do I even have it? Do I even have it? Let's see if I can make some right here. Glass, 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 glass. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Thing with the thing. And that. Go. Okay. I think this... I wanted concrete. Not this. I made the wrong thing. Do I want... Yeah, I don't have any. I'll have to make it. All right. Anyways, I'm thinking of regular green... concrete or powder, probably the powder for some of the internals of it. Okay, I don't know. And I think as far as shape now, I want to go with it's gonna be like a diamond shape. I think let's just start building and see what kind of trouble we can get into. A shape. We have a shape in the sky, and it's kind of like a diamond with a slopey bottom and a more spiky top. I kind of like that shape, so that's what we're gonna go with. I think is straight out, and then so it's like a 1 1 1 1, 1 up 1 over, 1 up 1 over, and then 2 up 1 over, so a 2 to 1 ratio going up. So we have a much steeper diamond going up, which I'd like. I only did the 4 sides right now because really I'm just trying to focus on size, and I think this is close. This is my first stab at it. Obviously ignore the netherrack there, that'll be gone. Things I need to try and nail right now are the height, of the bottom, and how tall this is. Does it need to be a little bit bigger or not? I think I might want to go a little bit bigger because, so obviously we got a little swirlies coming from the corners there. They're going to come up, and I need to allow them to rise a little bit before they swirl in. They can't just go straight across. So I think that height there is kind of the minimum, at least. Let me go look at this from another angle here. Let's see. That'll work. Wow, my sound's like totally off. That's weird. All right, so here just from the side here. So I think what I might do... I think I might go a little bit bigger because I think once I get the swirls going around it, it's going to feel small, and the swirls are going to dwarf it because they're going to be like a big kind of circle thing going around here. So I want to make sure that this is big, and it's got to be. It's the main thing of the whole thing. All right, real quick update here on the camera account. Just want to show you guys the size I decided to go with. It probably looks a little bit big, but I think that's the size that we're actually going to need, because once we start getting the energy swirlies and everything there, it's gonna need to be that big. Otherwise the thing will get smothered and look like it's just completely surrounded. So yeah, I got glass on the outsides and on the insides. I think I might kind of leave that look and just do the inside, if that even makes sense. I don't know, we'll see. I got some experimenting to do for sure, but it's definitely painful to work on this thing. Just all the scaffolding and getting around is definitely tough, but this is the size we're going with. I'm going to start working on one of these sides now and just kind of prototype it. You can see I'm kind of starting to vary the blocks as well between the lime concrete powder and the lime wool. I kind of like that. Adds a little bit of noise, a little bit of texture to it. The bottom still is mostly, or is all solid concrete blocks, though. For whatever reason, I decided to leave that. I may change that up. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to do some of the green, or just regular green concrete powder in the middle, too, to add some hopefully darker shadows and stuff. And I'm toying with an idea for a light source in the middle to brighten this thing at night. Probably a lantern, a sea lantern. We will see, though. Yeah, this takes a lot of glass. I ate a lot of glass. Time to seriously smelt some stuff going here. Let's throw all my sand in here, and we should be getting a lot of glass real soon. And I need to make some, there's all my bits on the ground here. Boop. Thank you very much. I need to make a little bit more lime. That should do it, actually. All right, I'm going to make some lime dye and wait for all that to go because the glass is being torn up. And there we go. It is done. It is done. Crystal complete. I'm liking it. Pretty good stuff here, I think. You know, it's a crystal. There's not much you can do to make a crystal stand out, I don't think, but I think I did an okay job with color variation throughout in terms of the different shades of lime. I wanted to keep it all one color, with the exception of in the middle here. I did add a solid white core that you can kind of see with glass all around it. That's one, just to give it a little bit, like, that's the core of the pure energy right there, I guess. And then also it was a case for lighting up, too. You can see the carpets in there. I put some lanterns under there, so that'll light up pretty nice at nighttime, I think. And then we did like a little thing where you can see right here from the side profile that there's like a hollow outer shell there when I left the glass just kind of ringing. I don't know, you can see what I'm saying there, right? Nice little side touch, I think. But looking good, looking good. But as I'm doing this, I had an idea that I want to try now. So let me hop back on my other account and I'll explain. All right. This is either going to be the best idea ever or the worst idea. I'm not sure which, but we are directly below the crystal here in the storage room. Okay, I got an idea. I want to go check something out here. Okay, so this was not something I planned at all. Let me hop up here, and I want to see something here because as I was building this, I had an idea. What if I take all this out, all that out? Okay. And now, let's see, is there any more? Okay, there is more and more. There's one more. All right, let me break this down here. Okay, now from down here, what happens if I get right underneath like this, take an ender pearl, and go, Nailed it! Okay, there's like a little bit of room in here. And now I'm wondering, what if I put my nether portal in here? I mean, it's not going to be pretty, but talk about a pretty unique location. The only unfortunate thing is, let's use nether rack for now. The only unfortunate thing is I need 4 blocks wide, and this is, I got like 3 blocks here. I can't break that. That's an externally facing block. I don't think there's any way to do it short of moving it like over to, out front here, which means it's really close to the hole here. So I could do like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I could do that as the nether portal. Let's try this. Let's try this out here. Let me light this guy up here, and we're going to try it and see if I can consistently get up here. If it's a hassle, I won't do it, but I'm kind of liking this idea here. I mean, it might be just weird. I mean, my base is already, very much a Elytra required base. Oh, check this out. Okay. All right. And then let's see. I could take out, do I have any? I do. I have lanterns on here. All right, let me take these out. Light these up in the corner here a little bit. What about over here? All right, I already got one over there. We're good. So yeah, this is all spawn proof now. Nothing's getting in here. And I could just actually, yeah, I could hit my Elytra on the way down, not take any damage. All right, what if we do on this side, just line it up here, maybe, and kind of shoot away from the portal? That is pretty cool. All right, and then yeah, like I said, just drop down here, spacebar, float on in. I think that's a keeper. I really like that. All right. Done deal. I mean, the only sacrifice is, I lost a block on the bottom, so it's not a perfect diamond or whatever anymore, but totally worth it, I think. It is time. It is time. It is time. This is the moment I've been waiting for months now. We're finally going to take all the energy that we've been harnessing in this Skyforge area from all of these 4 evil-faced pillars and swirl the energy into this crystal here, okay? Like we got this is what it's going to kind of look like. I want to keep the same basic shape we're going to stick strictly with the concrete powder with glass all around it, and we're going to have all these little sparklies on it to just kind of show that it's, air and bubbles or something like that. I don't know, it looks better that way. But instead of going out straight toward the crystal, we're going to have these all go out this way toward the other tower and then hook and go and connect to the crystal on the other side. And I think what we'll get is a pretty nice swirl effect. So let's check it out. And that is going to do it for... Oh! Okay, thanks. That is going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed this build. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button. I would really, really appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. You know, criticism, constructive criticism is always appreciated. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. And I will definitely take things into consideration about our giant crystal and swirling vortex of energy up at the top of the base here. That'll do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Out.